nerds? First video. So I decided to cover something huge like E3. You know, just marginally large, but first video. E3 is a event in LA encompassing all of the gaming companies across all platforms, including PC. It's kind of the biggest event of the year, gaming-wise, and nerd-wise, I guess, because people dress up, and then there's people that actually do a job. And from those companies such as PlayStation and Xbox and Microsoft, which is sort of Xbox anyway, but you know, they're like the uncle of, you know, they molest the Xbox and give them shit, and then you go home and cry about it and don't tell your mum for like 3 weeks, and then she finds out. Alright, so these companies each year release games and info, and then some don't, and then there's companies like Rockstar that decide to just sort of turn up and go, hey, GTA 5, and everyone goes, whoa! And yeah, freak out. Speaking of that, the first game I want to mention is a possible Red Dead Redemption 2, which I know is everywhere. Everyone's like, oh my god, Red Dead 2. It's probably not going to be called that. Everybody knows that. Once you have Redemption, you have whatever that word is. So it's probably going to be that. So yeah, that's Red Dead, and that's Rockstar. The next one is Ubisoft. Usually every year they bring out a game or 5 that no one really knows of, except for the one, hence Watch Dogs. The other one this year they bring out is Assassin's Creed. Hey! Every 2 years. This year it's Unity, as if you haven't done history, it's the French Revolution. Much like Saints Row, Assassin's Creed is like Grand Theft Auto, not as old, but Assassin's Creed, I would put it down to being the retarded, well-off cousin of Grand Theft Auto. Historically correct retarded cousin, but retarded cousin nonetheless. Another one is a big sort of open world, sort of Assassin's Creed-y kind of game. It's sort of the third cousin of Grand Theft Auto, I guess, but sort of learned about medieval history in school and sort of had a brain tick, and they're in a mental asylum now. Sort of cousin. Weird cousin. Yeah, Shadows of Mordor. It's gonna be a sick game. I'm gonna go and buy it. It looks intense. It's just orcs and slaying and predicting. Like, that's the entire game. The next game is run by a rather large company known as Nintendo, and released by Game Freaks, or Game Freak, sorry. And it's the Omega version of Ruby and Sapphire. That's sick. I played those as a kid, and they were just the shit. The new Batman game is coming out this year as well on PlayStation 4 and I believe Xbox One. Not the older generation, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think it is. I knew that because I was looking at you going, nope. That's going to be a sick game. It's like City times 4. It's going to be sick. You get the Batmobile and you get like dropped out of the Batwing plane. Looks like a bird, angry machine. It's going to be huge. I just missed something. First person shooters. Jesus, where do I start? They're going to be everywhere this year. It's a big year for first person shooters, as usual. Borderlands, the pre-sequel, is coming out. That's going to be intense. I don't have a date for it. It's big. I'm really keen for it. I will be buying it because Borderlands was good enough, but then they gave us Borderlands 2 and that just set a benchmark for first-person shooters, I believe, along with Battlefield, so they're going to be intense. Call of Duty is coming out again this year for like the 900th year in a row of ever existing everything ever, the world since it started. Advanced Warfare is coming out. The game itself looks really cool. I like that they're using a different colour aside from green and black. Gold. Don't buy it. It's just giving them a reason to make more. Wow.
Alright.
They've done every era possible. Unless they go back to like the Boer War or something.
So that'd be fun.
Call of Duty England.
I say, man.
Call of Duty Boer War. Speaking of every fucking year, FIFA 15. no doubt he's gonna have a release thing, and everyone's gonna be like, "Woo!" And then there's the small corner of us going, "It's the same thing. It is exactly the same as if they released this, but did it as Lamar instead." Yeah. New Halo announcement is expected as well at E3 this year. That's gonna be big. What the fuck? Stop crashing! Yes, Halo 5 is meant to be coming out at E3, or being announced at E3. No one knows anything about it, as usual. Yeah, no news on it. It's just been a trailer, and everyone's going, "Oh, it's probably gonna be this and this." I don't play Halo. I have seen it. It looks amazing, and I watched the trailer, and it looks incredible. But I wouldn't expect anything big of that at E3. I'd assume they're just going to go trailer and be like, cool, release date, and that's it. Companies to expect. PlayStation, obviously, with their PS4, they're just going to be... The PlayStation conference is just going to be hundreds of people sitting in that room and all the CEOs just masturbating everywhere. Just like, we're better than Xbox! And it's been proven. They do masturbate everywhere. Not the proven thing. Yeah. Not the whole PlayStation's better. Thank you. Thanks to Nintendo, the Sega conference, inverted commas, just, we have a game out this year, finally, for like 10 years. And the Nintendo conference and Meet is going to be huge as well, thanks to Pokemon, again. The game booths are just going to be packed this year because of PlayStation and Xbox sort of rivaling each other the whole way up. And so they're just going to be packed. They're obviously going to be displaying the new games this year and having sort of free-to-play booths as well, as they always do. So I expect big things this year from E3. Last year was big enough with the release of Grand Theft Auto 5 and PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So it's got a hard year to rival, I guess. So keep your eye out on it and keep dying. Please die again. Thanks for watching first Nerds and Stuff video. Yay. Kind of big thing to start with, E3. Instead of like, here's a game I like, it's nice. Yay, biggest game conference in the world. Awesome. There will be links to Pathetic Industries below in the description. And if you have to and you miss things, watch this again. Please. Every Tuesday is Nerds and Stuff and my gameplay and everything to do with that, as you all know, because I've been sort of spamming you with it. And thank you for all the likes and everything on the Facebook page. And if you haven't liked the Facebook page, go to Pathetic Industries on Facebook and go through him, and then like me on Nerds and Stuff. Every Thursday, speaking of Pathetic Industries, there's a video out, and every Saturday is a podcast. Go and watch everything in one go. It's really easy. It'll take you like 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe a week. E3 video will be next, wrap-up video will be next Tuesday, and then hopefully something a little more excessive the week after, some sort of gameplay video maybe, I don't know. So keep your eye out. Thanks for watching.